relaxation. Are you feeling stressed? Huh? Get your panties all in a bunch? Good.
Because
Take
this
those
is
panties off.
Yeah. Or, can we do it again? All right.
Hey,
Hey, everyone.
feeling stressed?
Well,
Okay.
you've come to the right place.
Get your panties in a bunch.
Oh my God.
Hey, I feel relaxed.
Okay.
All right, let's start for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Do you want to start it?
You can start it.
Okay, I'll start it.
Got your panties in a bunch. I think a dude starting with a sound would be really funny. Anyways, okay.
That was the sound of me being stressed out.
But don't worry, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Men of Duty. Men of Doozy.
Welcome to the Men of Duty.
Malcolm Duty.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it. Keep the whole intro here, for sure. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome
Hey,
to
everybody.
I don't know what was that. We were just trying to start off with a de-stressor, and I feel less stressed already.
I do. I think
Yeah.
calling our podcast the Men of Duty podcast
Yeah, that
was
was-
very real.
Yeah.
It was like a weight lifted off my shoulder.
Yeah. It sometimes distracting yourself like that can, help you forget about what you're stressed about.
And just kind of go with the flow and just sometimes, one thing that I continue to try to work on is trying to let go of control. It's a very
Everything?
hard thing,
Yeah.
especially like when you're doing something creative or trying to be like, oh, let's try to do something this way or that way.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
See, I know that ultimately I have no control over anything,
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm just carefree.
I'm just carefree.
I'm just carefree as you,
I
as
am
you
bumming
can be
over here
Yeah.
in a Boston Bruins.
Exactly. I'm hungover as hell, right? I'm hanging in my Boston hoodie. If this doesn't look like the least stressed person,
Well, guys, if you are watching or listening, but mostly if you guys are listening, you can probably notice something very, very delightful.
Yeah.
It's the quality
Ooh.
and timbre of
We're
our
in your
voices.
ears. Yeah,
we
yeah.
are in your ears. We are inside you
Yeah.
in a way that we have never been before consensually.
Yeah.
You pressed play.
You did.
We have brand new mics.
We do.
We talked about them about 4 episodes ago.
4 episodes ago, we got the mics, and then once we got the mics, we realized you had to purchase 16 things to set the mics up.
Yes.
And
So that's why we're really showcasing everything in the YouTube.
Yeah.
If you see, there's a lot of wires.
a lot of wires, and it took a while because I was like, oh, we don't need all 14 things. We just need 2 of these things. And then I'd get the 2 things, and then they'd be like, oh, well, this is how the 4th thing connects because you need the 6th thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I'll get the 6 things. And then they're like, oh, well, none of that turns on unless you have these 6 things. And I'm like, okay, well, when do I start doing it?
I
was
it's frustrating.
It was stressful.
It was stressful.
It was stressful as I can.
Our road to getting to this point, and my gosh, how beautiful that we are going to do a
Well, let's do
episode
the
today.
intro.
We probably should, right?
Welcome to the Men of Doozy podcast.
Yes,
everybody.
you guys are probably thinking, what the heck is going on? Wow, well, this is so, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
Well, the word
So
doozy
new.
means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
And I think we're getting there.
I think we are getting there.
We're
I
right at the
feel-
cusp.
Yeah, I feel we're close.
And we want to be even more, though, because this is the podcast that we are going to give you.
Because it's never enough.
It's never enough.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the podcast that we are going to continue to give you the tools that you need to become successful in life.
And the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves while we also teach you how to be successful yourself while you listen to us.
Inside you.
Yes, makes sense to me.
Yeah. It's consensual. You press play.
It's consensual. You press play. No, that's a t-shirt, actually.
There you go. Hey, well, I'm Alex. Why you got your panties in a bunch? Staub.
And I'm Kirk Koz.
That was a little question mark. It was a... yeah.
Yeah.
You ever had those farts where it's like... Even the fart's like, what? What am I doing?
Yeah, he's like, your ass was asking a rhetorical question. Yeah. I could not agree more.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, from my knowledge,
Because I want to hear you talk today. I want to listen to you talk because your voices never sound crispier. It's never sound
for
cleaner.
real though,
It's never
there
sound
is something, there is
juicier.
I don't know what it is, but when I have equipment or I feel like set up for success,
Yeah.
like we took the time today
Yeah.
to really make sure that we were ready.
Yeah.
And that has helped me to not be as stressed. Now, what will happen in the next 30 minutes? We have no fucking idea.
No idea.
But today's episode is how to deal with stress.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
So what? We're closing in towards the end of this year, and what the holidays was last week. We're going into huge time where you're around a bunch of friends, a bunch of family.
Yeah.
You're meeting new people, and
your career, you gotta holidays, you got to pay for flights, you got like financially, emotionally,
also there's
physically, there's just so much going on that at the end of the year you can get really stressed out about.
And also, I mean, it's in a culmination of all of that. On top of your mind, you're also thinking like, oh my gosh, what does the new year hold for me? It's all of this amounting stuff by the end. I think it's a universal type of thing that around this type of year, it can be full of a lot of very joyful, fun times, but sometimes there's a sprinkling of some clusterfuckery in there,
A sprinkling of clusterfuckery.
Clusterfuckery. That's my favorite Christmas dessert.
That's
the clusterfuckery
Can
and the
pass-
thumbprint cookies.
Yes, the thumbprint cookies and the clusterfuckery.
Fuckery pie.
Yeah, clusterfuckery pie. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well,
so,
what are we talking about today?
Well,
Didn't you say it?
I did say
I
it,
wasn't
but we're
paying
just
attention,
so
sorry.
because we're so freaking carefree and
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. How to deal with
How
stress.
to deal with stress.
Well, let me.
So how do we
How
ask?
do you deal with stress, Kirk? Let me
Okay,
ask
so
you.
how do I deal with stress? I mean, to just jump.
Do you get stressed out a lot?
I think it's, gosh. I would say it's completely normal, but I think the things that do stress me out are work things and sometimes like not being feeling like prepared socially. There's something about over the past few months that I've been like, yeah. So to answer your question, I get stressed about like work sometimes when it's like, the weird thing is I get stressed at work or with work when there is nothing to do.
Okay.
Because then there's so much more room for my mind to just be like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Is there something that I need to be doing? Even though I consciously know there is not a goddamn thing for me to do right now. I've done it all. And then I would say the things that do help me is, video games and frickin', like exercise when I can.
That's a really.
Okay. No, but like video games, exercise when I can fit it in. Like watching like a television show, sometimes even podcasts. Like there's like a podcast or two, including this one that brings me a lot of like joy to listen to. But I think over the past year, what's really shown for me is like as much time as I possibly can have like alone,
Mm-hmm.
it's manageable, because it's all the extra stuff and the ideas and things that you put onto people or your work or like your commute or, I didn't work out, so now I'm beating myself up. So when you get alone and you're in that like little like Sherlock Holmes mind palace,
Yeah.
then it's controllable. And then over time,
So how do you deal with stress?
Well, like what? Like video games.
Oh, right,
spending
right,
as
right.
much
Video
time.
games, yeah,
video
yeah.
games. Spending
Yeah.
as much time alone as I can.
Yeah.
Like even things like I go to the movies alone.
Yeah.
Like it's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
I like to.
I used to do that when I would go visit in like my hometown during college. And
Yeah.
I'd come up for like the holidays and I'd be there during the week, but like all my friends would be like at work or like doing something during the day, and I'd be like, all right, well, I got nothing to do. I'll go to like the movies by myself, and I would go from like movie to movie. I would like sneak
You
into like
double,
all,
triple
like,
feature. I love it.
all the theaters, and it was just me.
So for you, what do you do to deal with stress? You answered for me, but I know it was
Video games.
Yeah.
Self-pleasuring. It just like exercise, eating.
It's the things-
drinking, smoking.
It's the things that get your attention off of yourself
Yeah.
for the most part.
For the
That-
most
that-
part,
yeah.
in general, I'm not like a stressed out guy, and like my job is like very
Stressful from the way that you spoke
very
about
stressful. And but how I walk around during work like literally just like this, and as like the problems come at me, I'm like this. I'm like, oh, okay. Here's the problem coming. I can. How do we deal with this? All right, and as soon as it's dealt with, I drag it into the delete file, and then
in your computer AI
in my
brain.
computer AI brain, and then it's gone, and now I don't gotta worry about that anymore and stressed out, And then if someone goes to reference something, I have to go, oh shit, I gotta
You're
go.
like, oh.
My name. What's his name? We forgot his name. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm not stressed out because I ultimately have accepted my death. So life is just extra at this point.
Life is a simulation. Life is extra. We all die eventually.
Correct.
So why not?
Hey. So if you're out there and you're stressed out and you got a stressful relationship, you got a stressful job, you got a stressful you're just stressed out in general. Here are the top 7 tips.
7, okay.
We got 7 tips on just how to deal with stress and just de-stress a little bit. De-stress your life. All right.
Great for this time of the year.
And hopefully the beautiful sounds of our voices,
will help
will
soothe
help
you,
calm you down in the
calm you.
process.
Yeah.
By itself there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's
jumping
do it.
into the top 7 tip: exercise regularly. Targeted exercise goes a long way toward freeing your body of stress hormones and increasing your endorphin levels. So endorphin levels are responsible for feelings of happiness. Carve out time during your busy day to exercise to both keep your body healthy and as a natural outlet for your stress. You should notice the difference. Try to raise your heartbeat to 120 to 180 beats per minute for about 30 minutes per day. If you don't have time to do all 30 minutes in one sitting, don't worry. You can break up the exercise time however you need to fit your schedule. Swimming, hiking, and biking have been shown to reduce stress as well. A benefit of swimming and biking is that opposed to jogging, they create far less joint strain, that's for sure, which makes them perfect for people with joint problems or those wanting to prevent them. Yeah.
I do. So when I work in the city, I've been doing. It's called Rumble.
That's right. Yeah. You
And
meant I've wanted to go to their
It's
classes.
boxing.
That's the most
so it's
manly focused.
Oh, yeah.
Like cardio.
Yeah.
Like I could.
It's but like girls, guys, they're everybody's in there kicking ass, and it's it's on my way home, and I'm sitting in the office all day, and I'm just sitting in this chair staring at the computer all day, getting angry, making phone calls, and then at the end
firing people,
and then on the way home, I'm like, all right, and I tell you, punching this just punching it and doing like the different things, it's just, it releases. Just I feel so good afterwards, and sometimes I'm like, okay, we're done punching, and I'll still be hitting the bag, and I'm like, no, right?
Yeah.
But like it'll go from like punching to like doing like sit-ups and like all like just all body stuff, which is really good. And then afterwards, this is the best part. The facility that they have there. The bathrooms, the showers are so clean, so nice, and I'll work out, I'll leave it all out on the field, leave it all in the gym, and then I'll go and I'll take a shower, and it's like the nicest shower, and I'm just relax, like that's like the end. It's just this like the most relaxing moment there. The after working out, I feel so good.
Some of the craziest experiences that I've had with like exercising after a stressful day of work or something is that like I'm on my way home. I wasn't able to fit it in during the morning, and I do anywhere between 20-30 minutes, and it's like on the way home, I could feel my body being like, I can't fucking do this. I'm so tired. Like, but it's like the moment that I started and I'm on the other side, it's like my body's like, let's stay up for another 12 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally.
Yeah.
You're a human being, and you can like keep going.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I
miss working out.
Yeah.
Like 6 days a week.
Yeah.
From my old job, but yeah.
You should try the Rumble there. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one of the things that I want to do eventually is when I'm in like Midtown and just kind of look around like where's the closest workout places out there, because trying to like make a class and then like
that Orange Theory berries, like I like those workouts because people just, I don't have to think about what I have to do for the workout. It's just people screaming at me, and that's at the end of the day, that's what I need. Where I'm like, I don't want to think about it. I just want to do it.
For me, it's all
tell me what to do.
Exactly.
And then they're just like, do 600 burpees, and I'm like, okay, and because I would never do that on my own.
Yeah,
I would never motivate. I would never, if I was at the gym by myself, I've never been like, all right, 600 burpees, and then do it. Never.
Yeah.
But in that environment, if I don't do it, everyone's looking at me like, fucking.
Dude, it's for me, it's all connected as much, even with exercise. If I get the attention off of myself, if I have somebody else being like, okay, this is what you're doing, do it right now. Yeah. And you're doing this many reps, like, I miss that so much. I'm gonna try to build it in.
Yeah, exercise. That'll exercise because you'll feel good. And then what do you get to be stressed about? You look good,
That is one thing after exercising. Yeah. No matter how hard you went as hard as you possibly could for 30 minutes,
that energy,
and you will absolutely feel better than you did before. And
you need to release it. All right, moving on. Yeah. Number 6. Get enough sleep.
Oh, my gosh.
Give your body the sleep it wants, and your stress levels will take a nosedive. Sleep is a mechanism by which your body recuperates and restores its energy reserves. If you're not getting enough sleep, your body will use stress to keep you active and alert in the absence of stored energy. Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
That's real.
I didn't know that. Most adults need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Young children and older adults need more, about 9 to 10 hours of sleep per night. Get into regular sleeping habits if you can. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time each night and morning. Routinizing your sleep cycle will teach your body when it's supposed to go to be tired, aiding in better sleep and less sleep deprivation. 49% of Americans who don't get enough sleep blame stress as the culprit. If you believe that you're stuck in a vicious cycle of sleep deprivation / stress creation, see your doctor for more targeted advice. Yeah, if you're not getting enough sleep, your body will use stress to keep you active and alert in the absence of stored energy.
Can I just say, like, that is triggering me. I'm like, holy fuck it makes sense.
That makes sense.
Like, dude,
I need to get more sleep. I don't get enough sleep. I can't.
if I don't get enough sleep, I am a completely different person.
Well, I have my Whoop, right?
That's right. I've been wanting
This
to
thing?
get that for
This thing,
fucking years.
This thing tracks my sleep to like telling me when I need to, how long I need to sleep, like how good my sleep was, and like I'll tell you, the days where it's like green and it's like 98%, I just overall feel good that day.
Speaking of, what was your recovery percentage today? I want you to check real quick.
Let me see this. This is bad.
Staub was at an open bar.
I was at a diabetes fundraiser last night and got wasted.
Cheers. What was the recovery?
14%. Jesus.
So you're 14%. I got
4.5 hours of sleep.
Of real sleep.
I fell asleep. Let me see here. And see, look at this.
It shows like when you.
Look at this. I was awake 20%. My light sleep was 37. My deep sleep was 23. My REM was 20.
What, 23 like percent?
I had 80% efficiency in bed. It'll show me like my respiratory rate.
You have wait. Go back.
Jesus.
You have 80% proficiency in bed?
When I was asleep, randomly my heart rate would jump to like 120. Woof.
So you were working out.
That's probably all the booze. I'll tell. When I drink and go to sleep, I have the worst sleep of my life, and I can see
That is everybody.
Okay, here we go.
So you're 14%
right now
of a
I'm
human
idling
being.
at 72, 73, 78. No.
I gotta get a
my
whoop,
skin
dude.
temperature, my blood oxygen is 96%. That's good.
So back to sleep.
Anyways.
So
Yeah.
you are running at 14% human being right now, basically.
I'm running 40%. I've had 4 hours of sleep, 40%, and it's in the red. Which is pretty bad. So
so
but I'm still drunk from last night. So that's what it's all about. Get more sleep. That's what I'm trying to work on, cuz sleep is like the ultimate tool. You ever be like really stressed out about something and then you're like, there's nothing I can do to solve this, so I got to just sleep it off. Right. So you sleep it off, but you're sleeping, but your heart rate's at like 200 while you're sleeping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get enough sleep, everybody.
Sleep. I grew up with being taught that sleep is the ultimate healer.
It is.
Like across the board. It can heal your mind. It can heal your body. It can heal just like everything. It's all connected.
Yeah.
It can heal you from the stresses.
Mm-hmm.
Those moments when you're fucking stressed as fuck at night, and like, I don't know, you're thinking about how you should have said something about something, or you should send this message or write this down and send this to this. But we all have those daydreams that it's like, I'm so you're riling yourself up. You just let that go, and then you go to sleep. You wake up, and then you're like, wait, what was I all like stressed out about?
Yeah.
Those moments when you go to sleep, stressed about something, and you wake up and you're like, wait, am I stressed about that anymore? Yeah.
Well, you sleep it off and you're like, you know what? I'm good. That's good.
Yeah.
Do sleep, everybody.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, moving on, guys.
Move it.
That top 5 tip is eat properly. Your body needs to be healthy, strong, happy, and properly fueled to help you tackle and even eliminate stress. Like it or not, stress is a bodily reaction to anything that disturbs its natural state, meaning that your body can have a profound effect on producing and relieving stress. Oh, fuck. Start decreasing caffeine and alcohol intake. In some cases, alcohol intake increases stress response in humans while being linked to substance dependency, a stressful condition itself. Caffeine is also responsible for raising stress levels, especially at work, so try to stick to water as a general rule. Yeah, I literally like clockwork 4 days a week. I get a large cold brew black from Gregory's Coffee. I get like either the egg bites or like a breakfast sandwich. I do that, and I'm kind of like tweaking a little bit for a few hours, but the whole time I'm drinking that huge ass gallon of water. So I'm like balancing it out.
No,
maybe
I need to drink more water too, because
the water,
this morning I had like 6 pots of coffee.
That's right, you said that.
Yeah.
Instead of like
so
water.
my alcohol and caffeine intake. So I have no sleep, okay? I didn't exercise, got no sleep, and I'm on caffeine and alcohol right now.
And you're 14%.
I need to get one of those jugs, jugs of water.
Dude,
but
it's
like
literally
but just like a normal one, not one that not one that's like giving you like mommy affirmations all day.
I didn't buy that for myself.
Who's the big boy?
The one that I have now is fucking legit. Like Will Sasso has it.
You're almost there. Mommy loves you. Stupid.
Dude, I could recommend it. Dude, it's like $20, $25, but it's worth it.
We should we should sell our own Doozy water jug with like our own little sayings. Drink up, you fat fuck.
A huge water jug that is the juicy. Oh my god, guys! Moving on further. Eating a healthy breakfast and healthy snacks during the day.
It just says from like 9 a.m. drink water, and then the rest of the time it just has like time stamps, but like just drink water.
And then around
drink water.
Lately at 2 p.m. it's like, did you even start drinking this water?
Did you drink the water yet? Hello,
guys. Further to this tip, eat a healthy breakfast and healthy snacks during the day. It is better to eat several smaller meals throughout the day than to consume 3 large meals. For a healthy, stress-free diet, consume more complex carbohydrates such as whole grain breads and pasta. Ooh. Foods high in vitamin A such as oranges. Foods high in magnesium like spinach, soybean, or salmon, and black and green tea, which contain antioxidants. You know the crazy thing?
Green tea has caffeine in it, though, doesn't it?
I guess so. Oh, you know the crazy thing is
this doesn't smell like piss.
It smells. Hey, listeners, I'm smelling you, and you smell so good.
And it's consensual because you press
play.
play.
Yeah, it's consensual because you press play. No, the crazy thing about reading all of that, except for the salmon and soybeans and spinach, all that stuff, is at the office that I work. My job right now. Like they have healthy snacks on my floor.
Yeah, I try to eat pretty healthy. You know what I mean? And like during the week, I'll do good if I'm at work because like we get certain like catered meals and like I'll eat healthy. But then this weekend, you and I drank a bottle of tequila by ourselves. So like that's like what
Yeah,
it's balance. It's all about
moderation,
balance.
Sometimes you have to humble yourself.
You do
with drinking up.
You do. Hey, well, all this talk about de-stressing yourself,
making me stressed.
Making me stressed. Let's take a little break. Let's take a little break because I'm doing the opposite of all of these tips naturally. Great. All right, we'll see you back at this little break here. Hey everyone, are you enjoying the episode? Are you stressed out? Still got your panties in a bunch? Well, take those panties off and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the audio channels. Subscribe to everything because that's where we are going to make all of our money from you.
Yes. Also, Instagram. Please share, like, comment, all this stuff. It's where the party's at. Yeah. We're on Twitter too. Yeah. We're just interact with us.
Talk to us.
Please.
We're so stressed.
I need somebody to talk to other than Staub.
So stressed. Exactly. I've been talking to him. Drinking.
I've been talking to him nonstop for the past 3 years.
I'm just caffeined up, baby. Hey, we're just taking a break here because we wanted to chat with you, the fans here. Maybe in between, once they start interacting with us, maybe when we take this little break, we like bring up some comments or something, or
That
we
would be great.
answer some questions. Or
That
whatever.
is a good idea.
Jose, can we have like a little like fireplace going, just to make it homey, just to make it comfortable, just a de-stressing, environment here.
Yeah, he has like a pig roasting on a fire or something right
Yeah,
now behind
right.
us. It's totally stress-free.
Or just have like a fireplace and then like
witches around it.
right, the fireplace and like somewhere in this area, and just have like Kirk naked on like one of those like bear carpets in front of the fireplace.
I'm not looking forward to seeing that AI generated image.
Right.
Just kidding.
Okay, great.
Yeah, but guys, please shout us out. Subscribe to our YouTube. It helps us
Talk
a
to
lot
us.
to grow and have us be able to do all this stuff,
Yeah.
all the audio platforms, and please interact with us.
And
'cause it
if
goes a long
you
way.
want to sponsor us, join the party. Come on in, sponsor us, and if you want to be a silent investor, then invest and give us money. Money, please.
Yeah, but anyways,
We want money, but we want interaction from the fans.
yes.
Yeah, do it.
Without further ado,
All right, well, let's get back. I'm fucking. This
this
break is stressing me
out.
Hey, everyone, we're back. You miss us?
You okay?
No.
What are you looking
I'm
at?
not okay. I'm very hungover. I'm at 14%.
You're at 4. You're running on 14%.
Yeah. Number 4, everyone. Oh, I can hold the mic like this now.
You look.
Give me money.
you look very.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I could see that. You
Give a
look
shit.
very.
Number 4,
yeah.
everyone. Practice yoga and meditation. Just we did
something
episode.
earlier. We did
Yeah.
meditation.
We did an episode on meditation back in the day. Although you could technically consider yoga, I'm just thinking of. See, this is
Every
This is
month
the-
we're like, how do we stop getting
yeah.
shit?
And I just had this realization that during episodes when like you start to like lose your charge and whatever, you like shut down, right?
Uh-huh.
And then when I feel like when I start to like lose my charge, I like just start rambling.
You rambling?
I just
Dude,
I
yeah. No,
I crank it up.
You crank it
Yeah.
up too much. You almost
Yeah.
there's 2 or 3 things that happen.
Yeah.
You either crank it up way too much and ramble,
Yeah.
or you start becoming just the most unforgivable asshole and start like picking a fight with me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we doing here? I'm like, I thought it was a problem that yeah. When you're not, yeah.
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 I just and I just had that self-realization there.
Well, what do you think helped you get to that?
Masturbating.
Okay.
Although you could technically consider yoga
Masturbating.
your daily exercise, practicing the deep stretches and slow body movements will help you to clear your mind. Meditating, clearing your mind, while practicing gentle yoga will give you double the relaxation effect to ease your stress, baby. Use guided imagery. Or our guided meditation that we did, right?
Yeah. Did you say guarded or guarded meditation?
Use garden imagery to imagine a place that can make you feel at peace, right? You're a snowmobile.
You're going down the snowmobile.
You feel the snow on your face.
Snow on your face. Leonardo DiCaprio is driving it.
Yeah.
You wake up.
You wake up.
You are the
You
coffee.
are the coffee. You're in. That was amazing.
Listen,
Look,
that was wow.
Yeah. Imagine somewhere that makes you feel happy, right? Like this place. This place
Like
makes me feel happy. Focus on the details and fully remove your mind from the present, okay? Disconnect your mind, okay? Go to your happy. Basically, when you get stressed, go to your happy place.
Go to your happy place. We all
What's
have.
your happy place?
To be honest, I mean it's my apartment. Like it is
Your sanctuary, yeah.
It's like, I say it jokingly, but the whole Sherlock Holmes, like, I don't know, have you ever seen the Benedict Cumberbatch version of Sherlock? There's a moment where he's getting really stressed and he's getting like this like vision of like how a crime could be, and he's like, leave, I need to go to my mind palace. And it's like he goes into his mind, but it's like my apartment. When I walk into my
If any guy said that on the street, you'd be like, this guy is nuts.
That's Sherlock Holmes.
Get out of my mind palace. Oh,
no,
okay.
No, he's like, I need to go to my mind palace. Get out, like get out of my space. Yeah. But when I get home every day, it's the most like stress free I am, because there's nothing better than like just all the craziness of the outside world. The moment that you close your apartment door, and it's just like, now I can do what I need to do or what I want to do.
Yeah. And what do you do in your mind palace?
Well, there's a lot of concubines. There's a lot of feasting.
Concubines?
Yes, there's a lot of there's some jousting in my palace. A few dragons that I'm taming.
Yeah.
And there's a jester there.
Yeah.
Who
can't find his car.
And one time I thought it was a nightmare. And he told jokes for 30 minutes without my consent.
Yeah.
But he told me, you consented, you press play.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's a very complex.
Are we in your mind palace right now?
Oh shit!
We're all in Kirk's mind palace.
We're all in my.
Anyways,
we're all in Kirk's mind palace.
Can we get a picture of Kirk's mind palace, Jose? Thank you. Do yoga alone or in a group setting to help you learn new poses. As you advance in your yoga, you will be able to form complex stretches that force you to focus and take your mind off your stress. Right? Yeah, I mean, when you're in the downward dog there, you're more thinking like, how the fuck do I do this with my leg? You're not thinking about the stress. You're getting stressed out about something else, something more presently. That's kind of what it is.
The world is just Kirk's mind palace, and we're all living in it.
Kirk's mind palace
coming to Apple TV Plus right now.
Right. And then you go to play it, and it's just a blank screen, and it just shows you, and you're like, I'm in it.
but it's me,
yeah.
But as like Donkey from Shrek, like this.
Yeah. That's you just staring. Like, yeah. And I'm like, when does it start? I'm like,
Jose, show the sad donkey from Shrek.
So
that's my mind palace.
Yeah, it's a creepy photo too.
It's a creepy
so creepy.
Yeah.
Practice deep relaxation by doing progressive muscle relaxation. This is when you work through your body by tensing your muscles, holding the tension for 10 seconds, and releasing it. This will
Yeah.
This will soften and relieve all the muscles in your body. I squeeze real tight and I let loose. Anyways, that's what we do. We do fart jokes on this.
Yeah.
That helps me get less stress. Farting. All right? Do yoga. Yoga will help you fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or don't do it. We're all just in Kirk's mind palace, so who gives a shit?
Speaking of,
hey, let me go to my mind palace.
Let me tell you something. Speaking of doing things that you love, yoga, meditation, do something that helps you get in your body. I think. I mean, it's kind of connected to exercise, but even, I mean, just taking a few breaths for like 30 seconds can actually calm you the fuck down from where your head is at.
There was a technique that I learned in
Hawaii
in acting camp, actually.
Well, of course, yeah.
Back in the day, and the music teacher he said, when you're performing on stage, and sometimes it can be really physically, exhausting.
You
and,
want
and
to be,
and if you if you only have like 30 seconds to like go off into the sides before you go out and start dancing again, and your heart rate's up and you just need to control yourself, his technique is you hold your breath for as long as you can, and it slows your heart rate down.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So if your heart rate's going, if you hold your breath for as long as you can, your heart rate slows down actually.
How many times throughout the day do you hold your breath and pass out?
Well, at first it was to get my heart rate down, but now it's for pleasure. Okay.
Asphyxiation.
Auto asphyxiation.
You know, speaking of doing things, speaking of farting and auto asphyxiation, the top 3 tip is do things you love.
Yeah.
Guys, so do things you love. Often, when you're stressed, you can look at your schedule and see that you are lacking time for doing your favorite activities. Oh, isn't that the worst?
Right.
Whether that be drawing, writing,
Auto asphyxiation.
reading, auto asphyxiation, farting, playing sports, or cooking.
Yeah.
Set aside time on a daily basis to do those things you enjoy. If you have a very busy schedule, set aside at least just 10 minutes per day to do what you enjoy. Although ideally you should spend 30 minutes to an hour. Allowing just a small break from your hectic schedule will be enough to lower your stress levels. So anybody can realistically, hopefully realistically, fit in 30 minutes to work out and 30 minutes to do something that you enjoy. And if you can't, man, that must be stressful. Sounds stressful. I mean, good luck.
God, Jesus. No, I
every single day I make sure that I do something that I love or that like I feel it makes me feel creative or this or that, you know, like it's imperative, you know.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, that's why I love video games.
I every day I gotta play a little video games at the end of the day just to kind of shut the brain down a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Get out of my mind palace, you know, for a little bit. Yeah, do things you love because, you know, if you're stressed out and you have like a hobby that you can go to, it's a good little getaway there, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, find something you love. Number 2, everyone, just stop. If you're stressed out, just stop.
Just stop.
Have you tried not giving a fuck? Huh?
Have you ever wait. You're quoting the TikTok that I There's a TikTok I'll send it. If you're depressed today, just stop. Yeah. We'll post it. Jose will post it.
Yeah.
It's that I love that TikTok cuz it's just
Yeah. Number 2, talk to someone you trust about your stress, okay? If you find yourself with ongoing stress, tell someone you trust about everything that is bothering you. Revealing yourself is a good way to express how you are feeling and get feedback regarding how to best deal with the situation. You know, I'll when I'm at work, right?
Do you have somebody at work?
Yeah, so my coordinator Ashley, she
Your number 2.
My number 2.
Who does she work for?
She works for me. When we deal with so much going on, and I think we work well because communication wise it's, you know, like if during the day if I see her stressed, I'll go over and I'll be like, what's going on? You know, we just check in with each other, and she'll be like, because I can see if she's stressed, and I'm like, okay, what are you stressed about? She's like, oh, well, I gotta move this over here. And I'll be like, all right, so I'll take this, you take that, we'll figure this out, you know, and we constantly need to manage the stress because it's just a high stress job, a high stress environment, and you know, that's an important thing to talk it out.
That's one of the things.
Talk out your stress, and then sometimes you know, you'll be like, okay, it's not that It's not as stressful as I thought it was once you talk it out.
Or it's even like, oh, I'm not alone. You're feeling the exact same way about me, about this situation. That's actually one of the things that I miss most about my old job pre-pandemic, was because I was getting all that. I was getting exercise perks. I was getting like sleep. I was getting all these different things, and I had like people who are lifetime friends now from working there that I feel like I could talk to about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, you know, this, to be completely honest, this is why therapy is so important to me. You know, because being an actor, I literally, my job is to be in my feels 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, not 24/7 when you do them,
Yeah.
but to be able to
in your party palace for sure.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Sometimes I walk in and I'm like,
it's really
"Holy
wet in
shit,
there."
It's very, very wet. I gotta call the plumber.
Just think about him and he'll show up, right? It's one of those things, right?
yeah. But I think that's why, for me, I go to therapy every single week, and it's a great place for me to get my mind off of myself and to just talk and be able to have somebody have a neutral look into where my head is at and what I'm thinking about and why, and kind of understand it more. It's not like fixing anything. It's like, okay, where is that really coming from?
Right.
And that is something that I've been doing for like 6.5 years, and it has helped so much.
Nice.
But yeah, having somebody, and sometimes that person is a coworker. Sometimes it is a close family member.
This podcast is a good stress reliever, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It can sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. You know, but like
now that the mic situation is solved, it's good.
I am so,
we
dude,
we can move this anywhere. We don't even have to plug into the wall.
I'm telling you right now, I've never been more fucking chill because I feel so taken care of by this
now we have
industry
mics.
Standard mic.
And see, now I know how. See, I could even add a third track with the other. We could have 4 tracks. We could get 4 mics in here.
This is fucking great.
That'd be crazy.
Now, to just bring it back to the tip.
Yeah, so
talking to somebody about your stress, it's kind of, subjective to who you are. It could be a coworker. It could be a family member.
Yeah.
It could be
a pet.
It could be.
You could
frankly,
you could talk to your pet. Sometimes
Cat
I'll
lady.
talk to my cat, and my cat would be
it's like, God, you always listen.
Yeah, he'd be like, I'm gonna piss on your mics later.
And you're like, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
I shouldn't put too much energy in it. Or, sometimes it's a therapist. Whatever you feel like you can.
Yeah. Those pigeon people at the park?
Pigeon people? Best therapy session
All
ever.
the pigeons like, hey.
Yeah.
That was my impression of multiple pigeons talking to you in the park if animals could talk it's my mind palace, okay?
We're living in it now.
And pigeons talk.
I am the captain now.
Pigeons talk
in
my mind palace. Okay?
I am the mind palace king now.
Animals talk in my palace, okay? Christ.
Okay. Yeah, guys, talk to somebody. Especially if you're this stress is affecting all of the other things that we're already talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's really,
Mm-hmm. I talk to myself a lot, just to try to figure out if I get depressed or I feel sad about something or whatever, I'll like check in with myself and be like, hey, why are we getting this weird wave of sadness? And then I'll analyze that and I'll be like, oh, I'm sad because pigeons don't talk. And then once I analyze the problem and figure it out, I'm like, okay, cool. I don't care about this anymore.
So while this was happening, it was the entire studio was morphing into a mental hospital.
Okay, great.
And I was you, bald, looking at you, and you're talking to me. Sometimes I talk to myself.
Sometimes
You're in
I
a
talk to
mental
myself.
hospital the whole time.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody, because I can guarantee that whatever you're feeling, somebody has felt it or is feeling it.
Yeah. In my mind palace, I'm in a hospital with pigeons talking to myself. And Kirk is medieval times.
Mine is medieval times, Renaissance. There's a bunch of performances. There's concubines. There's jousting happening. There's jesters, and it's very wet.
Yeah, very wet. The floor's just, when you go to bars and it's just got,
it's just because
sticky.
everybody sweats like me.
The floor, yeah. Everyone's sweating.
Everybody's sweating. Everybody has a
sweating.
huge ass.
All right, let's go to the number one tip here. Everyone's got huge asses, sweating and jousting.
May the best dump win.
And then in mine, it's just like a room full of me. It's just like we're all just talking to each other. Hey, can you believe this guy? I'm on 14%. You're always on 14% sleep. Jesus. Hey, we're at the number one tip. This is like a 3-hour episode here. Jose's getting more stressed out by the second.
All right, guys. Well, the number one tip.
Jose, what do you do for stress relief here?
Those listening to the podcast, I have a video of me sleeping going on in the background.
Guys, the number one tip is learn to relax. Yeah, Jose. He was so stressed during his response.
Is he still talking to us?
He is, yeah. Yeah.
In my mind palace.
No.
Jose looks like me.
Learn to relax. Relaxing your body by whatever natural means is a great way to reduce stress. Don't expect your stress to immediately dissipate. It can take time. In most cases, try not to fixate on the stress itself while you're relaxing. Think of something placid, and tranquil, or think of nothing in particular. Let your body tell your mind that everything is okay. All right, so a few examples. Listen to calm and soft music. Music really gets you relaxed and happy. Try listening to music with no vocals and pick music with instruments like the flute, piano, or violin. Classical, jazz, or folk tunes generally work well. But if that's not your cup of tea, choose music that puts you in a good place.
I, for one, like oompa music.
Guten Tag. Or you
I
guys
feel relaxed already.
I feel so
Alex.
relaxed. You're just trying to will me back into baldness. I can feel it. Guys, another example of learning to relax. Take a bath, you filthy animal. Take a bath. Add some Epsom salts or other fragrant bath salts for a luxurious touch. Just make sure they're not bath salts that you could kill somebody with. Indulge in your private time and relax the body. Another example, get a massage. Ooh, a massage.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Yep.
Either having a professional massage or con a loved one into giving you a stress-relieving massage. Use lotion. Or
hey, wanna come over here and play hacky sack?
Psych!
In my mind palace, hacky sack means massage.
Massage where?
On shoulders, back, the normal places.
Yeah, use lotions or oils and dim ambient light for the most relaxing atmosphere. So what you do is you're like, hey, turning down the dimming the lights.
Well,
you want to play hacky sack?
Well, I lay on the bed, right, or on the table, right?
Yeah.
Right, nothing but a towel on. The light, the candles are going. Oompa music's playing. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. I'm laying down. Okay. The lights are dimly lit. All right. I'm just waiting for the masseuse to come in. In walks me. Okay. And I look up and I was like, can I have the other one? The other masseuse, please? And then I'm like, okay, fine. And then I leave, and in walks the new masseuse who looks just like me. And then I go, perfect.
Want to play some hacky sack?
Yeah.
I know exactly
and
what you need.
And we play hacky sack. Anyways.
And the last example of a great way to learn to relax, you stressful little
Right?
Minx.
You guys are stressing me out.
Start a diary or journal. You don't have to write in it every day. Writing down what's bothering you, what you've been busy with, and how you feel may help you to expel your negative emotions. I spoke about this a few weeks ago. The past 7 or 8 months, I've been journaling like 4 or 5 days a week.
Can we read some of your entries on the show?
Absolutely not.
Why
It's a
not?
personal fucking thing. It's very personal.
Dear diary, I'm stressed. Not sure what about. I'll check in with you later. Dear diary, still stressed. I'm so stressed right now. I don't know why I'm stressed. I'll check in with you later.
Dear diary, I found out why I'm stressed. I read my water bottle and I didn't start drinking it yet.
Dear diary, another reason why I'm stressed is because I forgot to write in the journal to talk about my stress, and now I'm extra stressed because I didn't talk about my stress. Dear diary, this is my last entry. I've given up. I'm going to the Mind Palace permanently.
Dear diary, it's me again. I was just stressed because that was the last page. I'm writing you from the Mind Palace. I'd love to see you come here sometime. It's very wet. Dear
diary, I'm writing you from the Mind Palace. You should come here sometime. Dear diary, why don't you ever write me back? It's really stressing me out how you don't respond to me.
Dear diary, I'd like you to know that I started seeing another diary.
Dear diary,
I really
started to see another diary.
I started to see another diary.
I wrote another diary.
And
I'm sorry.
I thought it was mature and important for me to tell you because I miss you, diary.
Dear diary, I miss you. But I can't. We can't do this anymore.
Dear Kirk, new diary. Who this? Who is this?
If I was to ever I don't diary or journal, but if I was to ever, it would only be under the circumstance that it's like from Harry Potter where it writes back, as you know what I mean. Who is in the chamber? Let me show you. I would want to talk to the journal back.
Yeah. Well, you basically do that with yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have mentioned that you use your notes app a lot.
Just for jokes and stuff.
Well, that's still kind of I would say that is still
notes app.
I would say it's still in the same kind of vein of writing a joke. I'm sure gives you a little bit of a dopamine or a lift, and you're like, hey, this made me feel good to write this out and to kind of put it out there.
Hundreds and hundreds of just joke ideas or whatever, and sometimes
it's all
it will
in a way.
when the joke clicks and you finally find the right word and timing of
and
it.
You're like, yes, my balls have a beard.
It clicks in, and you're like, ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, gosh.
Hey, well, that's the episode, everybody. I feel relaxed. This is great.
This was great. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the Men of Doozy podcast. Please share this with your friends. As we said mid-episode, YouTube, subscribe.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Exactly. Share this with your friends, and if there's something that you want to learn about, right, and have us teach you while we also learn about it, let us know. Right, because we leveled up, baby.
Makes sense to me,
we
baby.
Leveled up, baby.
Because guess what? And even if you want to be a guest on this podcast,
yeah, come on,
and you have something that you would like to teach us, please let us know. Because guess what? We're actual podcasters now.
I feel like a good podcast.
We literally have the
this
industry best podcast.
Let me tell you something.
What?
Look. All right, we'll see you next time,
guys.
everybody.
Hey, thank you so
happy
much
holidays.
Yes.
Stay out of the stress zone and into your mind palace, baby.
Yes, we'll see you in the Mind Palace.
Going to my mind palace.